If I were to ask you what are the 3 best things that have been added to Black Ops 6 Zombies, what would you say? Keyword added. So if somebody types Pack-a-Punch in the comment section, we're gonna have a problem. I mean after the game came out. Once the game was released, whatever new gun, perk, whatever has been added. On May 17th, 2025, the 3 best things that have been added so far in Black Ops 6 are Double Tap, the AMAX, and finally the Burst Fire attachment. Now look, say whatever you want, but let me justify my reasoning. Now look, I can't forget the fact that I literally haven't uploaded a video since saber-tooth tigers were around. My bad, I've had a lot going on. You guys have heard, you know, the typical YouTuber shit. After they haven't uploaded in forever, something's going on. That's basically what's been going on. I have a lot going on outside of YouTube, and I haven't even been playing games that much. Starting off with Double Tap. Without a doubt, there is no way you could play Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Zombies and not talk about how insane this fucking perk is. Also, while we're at it, this is not a tier list. This is kind of in any order. But if I were to put it in order, Double Tap would be number 1, without a doubt. This perk changes everything. I mean, look at this gameplay. This is round 34, by the way. A round where most guns start to fall off. This gun is literally going stupid because of Double Tap. Literally, imagine a gun and give it Adderall. Bam, there's Double Tap. Double Tap is exactly what is needed in this video game. It's unfortunate it's not like, you know, one of the perks you can just pick up on the side. On most maps, you're probably gonna have to wait till 25. I mean, it isn't too late because most guns start to fall off in the 30s, but it could be nice if it was earlier. The only 2 bad things about Double Tap is the fact that you have to wait till around 25 on most maps. And the other one is, some of the augments are kind of underwhelming, honestly. I mean, look at these major augments. I mean, they're alright. I guess the double impact is cool. And of course, I mean, when would you not want to have extra fire rate? Like, when the hell would you use those other 2 minor augments? Tell me, when would you use those? Never. To be fair, most perks are like that, where you're gonna have to use one augment really because the other ones are way too specific, like the Deadshot one, where if you get a headshot kill or something like that, or like critical damage, it reloads like a gun in your magazine no matter what. I can't really get mad at the developers for not coming up with a super unique idea for the perks because, I mean, it's pretty difficult to come up with, you know, 3 different attributes for, or 6 really if you want to include minor and major. It's pretty hard to include 6 different attributes about one perk. But once again, I have to acknowledge the fact that Double Tap is super needed. I'm really glad that it's in this game, even though I haven't been playing that much with it. I'm glad it's in the game. Every gun needs it. Unfortunately, I really wish there was a way you could get it on Liberty and all that early on, but 25 is still not that bad. For the next one, I'm gonna go with the AMAX. Now this one is gonna be a little bit controversial and a little bit different from how I usually view guns because I'm not viewing this gun as the best weapon in the game. The thing I like about the AMAX the most is that not only is it really strong, you could just kind of turn your brain off and just use the gun. You don't need to play in some type of unique way like the LR or anything. You just literally aim in and just shoot. First, let's talk about the damage though. 177 damage to the head off rip is actually insane. Seriously. A good way to tell if a gun is good or not in this game is literally by its starting damage most of the time. Guns like the D13 Sector and all that, okay, that's an exception to the rule. Like for example, I will never forget when I first used the PPSH in Zombies and that shit hit 72 damage. 72 damage. I will never forget about that. Like seriously, every time I equip the PPSH in my hands, I automatically get sad. Like seriously, and it's only in this game. This gun used to be called the Grim Reaper. The Grim Reaper. And it went from the Grim Reaper to tickling zombies. How do you go from the Grim Reaper to Diddy Disciple? How? The only problem I really have with the AMAX is the ammo count. The ammo count is really the only issue. I feel like the stock ammo is a little bit too low. I think it's like 480. I think that's a little bit too low. It isn't that bad, but this gun shoots pretty damn fast and it's an automatic weapon, and pair that with Double Tap is definitely going to burn through ammo pretty damn quick, but it's still not bad. I don't use rapid fire on the AMAX. I like FMJ a lot more because FMJ, that penetration I think is a lot better at clearing hordes, and that extra 5% like increase on fire rate, I think FMJ is just a lot more better. Like I said earlier, I like how this gun feels and flows through zombie games. I mean, it's just literally, it's good off rip. It's good when it's packed once, twice, 3 times. I really like this gun. I think Call of Duty should add more guns like the AMAX. This gun is really good if you're just trying to get a casual zombies game in, especially if you're playing with your boys or something and you're trying to do an Easter egg or whatever. I really think that this gun is a perfect choice to bring it to that boss fight or just bring it to that game in general. It's just really nice. On top of that, if you have this gun maxed out, the attachments are just so nice. And I mean, you probably do because it's in Warzone and Warzone is free and everyone wants the best gun, so hopefully you have this maxed out. Look at these attachments though. Suppressor, CHF barrel, Ranger foregrip, extended mag 2, the nutsack, commando grip, light stock, sterlock laser, and of course FMJ, this gun is literally a monster when you have it maxed out. I mean, come on. It has decent ammo in the stock. It has a good fire rate. It does really good damage. It's an automatic, easy to use weapon. And pair that with double tap, it's over. It's literally over. This gun is really, really good. Now, at the last spot, you guys already know what it is. The burst mod attachment. Now, this thing is really unique. By unique, I mean this ammo mod takes a normal AR and makes it become one of the best weapons in the entire game. 189 damage as base damage in the head is genuinely insane. But I'm not surprised. Look at this screenshot. 3 green arrows on damage range, headshot multiplier, and damage. I don't know why I read it like that, but yeah, come on, man. Now, typically, when you think of this burst, you don't think of the compact. You just think of the XM4. But let me tell you something. That gun is really, really good too. Do not let the compact fool you. Look at this fire rate. It shoots really, really, really fast. Like, low-key, it might be better than the XM4. On top of that fire rate, 163 damage off rip is actually fucking insane. When it comes to the burst mod, there's only one issue I really have with this attachment, and that's the fact that you can't put FMJ on it. Because, you know, FMJ is in the same ammo slot as where you put the burst mod on. And I mean, look at this. It's not doing bad against this horde, but it could do a lot better. It's still good, but of course, you already know I'm a huge FMJ user. I think FMJ is a lot better than rapid fire on most guns. On most guns, it's necessary, I'm not gonna lie to you. Another thing I like about the burst fire attachment is how easy it is to use. I mean, you just equip it and it's literally just a burst fire gun. You don't have to play any different or anything. And I always like that type of play style. You could just hop on zombies whenever by yourself or with your boys, do a calling card, get some XP or whatever. And it's just a super solid weapon to use overall. But if I were to keep it as buck, I'm not gonna lie to you, I would say if I were to do this in a ranking, this would be a number 3, the AMAX at 2, and really at 1, easily without a doubt, is double tap. And the only reason why this is at 3 is because there's no FMJ. Also, I'm used to using this without double tap, so the fact that double tap is now in the game and I'm using this, it kind of threw me off a little bit. I'm like, did they change the burst fire? But no, I have double tap, so it shoots even faster, which, of course, more DPS, better. But just to summarize it, this attachment is genuinely insane. It takes 2 normal guns, the compact and the XM4, and makes them literal monsters. Like some of the best weapons in the game. But I mean, when you have 3 arrows in damage range, 3 arrows in damage, and 3 arrows in headshot multiplier, yeah, I expect it to do a fucking bunch of damage. Let me know in the comment section what is your favorite added thing to the game. Once again, it can be some stupid shit like fucking Juggernog or augments. Like, no, I'm talking about added after the game's launch. Like a new gun, new perk, maybe Voltrade, whatever. Let me know in the comments what your favorite add-on is. And like I always say, I will genuinely read it. I'm not kidding. I will literally read it. Unless the video gets too big. Look, I love y'all, but I mean, 300 plus comments or whatever the fuck, I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna be reading a whole podcast of comments about what their favorite add-on is, and some niggas gonna say 𝗦𝗕𝗘𝗏. So no, I'm not gonna be doing that. But I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I'm not officially back, but I'll definitely try to be at least dropping a video a week, something like that, because I'd be really busy outside of just playing Call of Duty and YouTube. And on top of that, I'm not a big fan of Call of Duty right now. I mean, it's kind of mid if I were to keep it a buck with you, but I'm still gonna try to be uploading some videos here and there, and I will go back to older CODs 100%. Unfortunately, I can't do Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 1 or anything, but I could do at least 3, 4 Cold War, something like that. Anyway, I love y'all. Y'all stay blessed. We out.